In this video, we're going to look at the item maintenance screen. As you can see up top, we have navigation icons to start with. As I click on next record, it will jump me to each subsequent record. I can click previous to go back, and then I could click first record to take me back to the first record. We have our traditional add or update records. Add obviously creates, update will open a record for editing just as double clicking on a record would do. We can cancel our update. We can copy a record, which will create a new record with much of the information of the existing record pre-filled. We can also delete a record. If we happen to make a change to a record, let's tell this one we want to put a UPC label, then the save changes for the record will become active. I'm going to save that. Export to Excel will export everything in the grid to an Excel spreadsheet, and will open in your spreadsheet program of choice, typically Excel, LibreOffice, etc. Refresh from server will refresh all the records from the server. That's typically not needed, but if you have multiple people making changes on multiple machines and you want to see the records they've added, it may be worth clicking on refresh from server. Print label will print a barcode label if the Osprey label module is enabled. The wizard here is only used if you're using master items, which is OspreyPOS's implementation of size, color, style. The wizard will help you create the matrix of items. UPC number allows you to search for a UPC number. As you can see, the UPC number I entered is associated with the blue scrunchie. If I want to return to having all my records, I can click refresh from server. Or in this case, I can click on there to undo the filter. Down here under items, which is our main view, we have all of our items. And then over here we have several tabs. The item maintenance tab, which has the key fields for the items such as department, tax codes, options, cost, and retail. A miscellaneous tab which contains the majority of your item codes which can be configured and assigned. A pricing tab which has the 15 levels of pricing information as well as flyer code pricing, bonus pricing, split pricing, etc. The current cost and the retail are the same fields as that are on the item maintenance main screen. We have the web tab, which is for e-commerce integration. It has some additional fields. Tag Pro pricing, if you're using the Tag Pro piece, you can set up up to a 6x6 grid of pricing. We have a scale tab, which is for integration to the ePlum software for scales. And then there is a wine tab, which has several fields that are useful for wines and can be added to labels, etc. Back over to the left, we have additional tabs for each item. We have an inventory tab, which will show things such as on hand and on order, as well as our reorder levels. We have a barcode tab that will show the barcodes for the item. Using this tab means you do not have to open up the separate barcode maintenance. We have a vendor product tab, which is the same thing except for vendor products. This prevents you from having to go to vendor product maintenance. And then we have a sales history tab showing the sales history for the item daily, weekly, and monthly. This can be sorted and filtered as you see fit.